Because been thinking about autumn. I did this last year. A lot of us associate autumn with slowing down, releasing. When you look at trees and the leaves are falling, you think of the things you're letting go of because we go by nature and the seasons and we follow that. It's easy when we follow that. So it is about letting go, as we're all talking about. Letting go of past traumas, letting go of just past things or people that don't do you any good and that you don't need in your life. So it was just funny how I was thinking about autumn and how it is that we're slowing down. You can make time for other things because we're slowing down to be more mindful, slowing down to be more peaceful as we go into the sort of slower seasons, I'd say, because summer, spring, summer's all about getting out, meeting, busy, busy, busy. Autumn, winter's about slowing down, you could say going within a bit more, doing things and taking time to do things. So it's funny because when the first card jumped out of angels and ancestors, this was the card. See, orange for autumn, leaves. You've got the raven there, and it just made me laugh because that's what I've been thinking about. Release the old and rest. Like trees, we're releasing our leaves, the old leaves. They come back next year with new energy, new leaves. So that's like us. Get rid of the things that don't resonate, the old things that we don't need anymore. So it says release the old and rest. This is about a resting time. Sorry about that glare. Can I get that? Have I got my light on? Sorry about that glare. It's just shining, but that's just the way it is. So, yeah, release the old and rest. It's time to rest up, to take it more slowly. Then we got this one. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. It's very peaceful at this time. Like I say, autumn, winter's a less busier time, more than summer when we're out more doing. But are you embracing the energy of peace? Are you embracing the energy of peace within you? Crazy world out there, but you can still have peace. I have peace within. And then the next one we got was Father Sky. Got Mother Earth down there, Father Sky, trust in the unknown. And I love the way the eagle's there because that just reminds me of America, freedom, what's going on in the world. A bit of lightning there, reminds me of Nikola Tesla, but trust in the unknown seems very mad at the minute out there, and some people are scared because does it seem very unknowing of what's going on? But we've got to trust in the unknown because out of the unknown can come really good things. We only fear it because it's unknown to us. Or is it just hidden for a certain time? Who knows? And then we got High Priestess, harness mystic power. We all have power. We all have the power within, and a lot of us are beginning to harness it. When you're looking at yourself and you are using your intuition and your all goes back to, like I say, releasing old energies, bringing new things in, looking at what you're good at. Your power could be talking to people. We're not just talking mystic powers of, manifestations and telekinesis, and there's all sorts of things. We're talking about also powers of, like, are you good at talking to people? I was at work today and someone was talking about how they had a really bad headache yesterday and they were in pain. I didn't know this because they said, oh, if I'd have known, I'd have give you a bit of Reiki, So tomorrow when I go in work, before we start work, to get there a bit earlier, I'm going to give her a little bit of Reiki, which I said is nice when you get out there in the world, and this is how, you have opportunities to help people or things can come out of that. Hi, Robert. Sorry, I didn't see you there. My chat wasn't on. So we've got all that going on. You can't heal people and having opportunities if you're not out there around people. And then we've got animal guardian, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. A lot of people don't trust their instincts. There's a lot of people that do. We have to be careful sometimes because we do have mixtures of other people's energies coming in and things like that. And I do believe sometimes if you watch too much stuff, sometimes you think it's something when it's not. But I think some of you will get that. But, We normally resonate in our heart. And when it resonates so strong in our heart, not really the mind, because I would say the heart tells the mind and the mind tells the body. But animals, animal guardian. Because animals always highly use their instincts. I said intuition, didn't I? I meant trust your instincts, intuition. Well, instincts, intuition, but because animals trust their instincts. They know, like on this picture, animals will go to certain people because they feel safe with them. You know, sometimes they don't go to people because they don't feel safe with them, or they, you know, feeling the vibes like we do. We're the same. Everything works off energy and vibes. So, you know, frequencies, that's how we work. And then the next two cards I pulled out of the Oracle of the Fairies. So this was good as well, because as I was just doing this reading for myself, but, you know, I thought I'd share it because, you know, it's collective as well. Divination, which is tarot reading. This is what I use. Hi, Dobsy. So it says on here, and that's your higher self just bringing things through that you already know. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And then the one that came up after this was really funny, because when we talk about the now, it's always what you do in the now which will come up in the future. That's how you manifest. So motivation came up. When spring approaches, because we're in autumn at the minute, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it, because what you do now, it's like what I'm doing now. I'm making some things and doing some jewellery for an event I'm doing, or the 7 in chat that I talked about the other day. But if you have ideas or plans that you want to do, you have to do them in the now, so it will appear in the future, if you get what I'm saying. If you're working on a project, if you don't start it now and be doing it in the now, it will never come out in the future. So, because you're not putting action behind it. Janine, did you use this? The biggest secret to come out on her is there are two. These are their cousins with the same name. No, but you know, there's loads of crazy things going on, and nothing surprises me anymore with anything. You know, we're all going to find out the real truth in the end anyway. But yeah, motivation. Motivation. So like I said, it's what you do in the now. I'm at work and I'm tired when I come in, but I've done tea. I'm sat here about to sit down and chill out but I'm making some things because I find it relaxing anyway, but I'm finding the time to make these things because it's something I still want to do, and I'm doing it towards a little event that a friend's doing anyway. But you know, I'm still finding time in the time I've got, what is time, to do these little things that I want to, you know, the jewellery and things that I make, but I'm still doing it. I'm still finding bits of time where I can do it. If it's in the evening when little one's in bed and I can sit down and just get a couple of things done a night, I'm still going to be able to do it. Some people will be like, I'm too tired, I can't do it. Well, I have got more time at weekends, but now I'm at this new job, I have to find it where I can. And like I said, I don't watch TV. I only watch bits of films and YouTube, so I can listen to a podcast or whatever while I'm making these things, but I make time to do it. So I just thought I'd bring you these little messages. Motivation in the now, you have to do it now. Divination, if you're doing any divinations or whatever you do, is quite strong. Trusting your instincts, maybe about what's going on. You know, because there's lots going on. Harnessing your own power, we all have it. But like I said, doesn't have to be something like what people might class as woo-woo. It could be anything from you're a good speaker, you communicate well, you know, you can help people out that way. There's all sorts. A broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace, because there's a lot of people still not in peace at the minute. You know, they think because all these crazy things are going on in the world, you know, maybe your mind or whatever isn't peaceful, but I don't feed into it too much. The only thing that bugs me at work at the minute that I have to really switch off to is the girls there put the radio on, which is fair enough, and they have music on to break up the quietness, but the constant breaks in the songs when you get the news readers every 5 minutes, or the adverts all going on about the you know what, which is basically just the common cold, telling kids to go and get it. It's honest to God, I feel like picking the radio up and throwing it outside so a big lorry can go over it. But I just have to sort of switch off to it, because apart from that, it's all right, like I said. And I'm talking about Reiki to people and they're talking about it to me back. They're interested, so I might be getting a bit of that out at work. And this is how we heal. Remember, I had this dream about healing and healing people, so I'm just finding it, quite good at the minute that I'm getting to talk to people and just sort of speak about little bits of it, and people are interested. They're saying that they're seeing people on different platforms, yes, TikTok and stuff like that, and I know what that is, but they were talking about making different stories, and they're sort of asking about it more now and wanting to have a little go. So for me, that's a good thing, because I get to practice more and help people at the same time. So the basic overall message is we're going into autumn. This is the card that turned out, autumn. It's hilarious. But it's not. That's how the cards work. Release the old and rest. You need to still keep releasing anything that isn't doing you any good, that doesn't make you happy. And resting. Autumn and winter is a time for rest. It's a time to get cozy, maybe to do some things, you know, chill out at night. It's not all about getting home and just watching TV, chilling out and doing some other things maybe, but taking the time as well. It could be baking biscuits and, I don't know, things that you enjoy in autumn and winter, and maybe pumpkin spice biscuits, I don't know, but taking the time and enjoying it. It's not about rushing. Spring and summer to me is more rush, 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 because people want to be out and about, you know, enjoying the sun, and they want to be everywhere, and it's do, let's go out, let's do this, you know, let's get to the park, let's. But autumn and winter to me is more going within, resting, getting cozy, and slowing down. These would have been the times way back, you know, we were collecting food and we were storing it, and we were saving our energy as well. Where in summer, obviously, we're running around more because of the sun, solar power beams, you know. But in winter, we're reserving it a bit more, like the animals do. So remember to release, keep releasing the old, and rest up. You know, rest up. So I will see you soon. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Alchemy of Life. Yeah, it is a simple reading, but much needed, because we have to keep remembering, we have to keep letting go, releasing, letting go. But like I say, like autumn, you only have to look at nature to know what to do. The trees are dropping their leaves. They're releasing the old energy, the leaves of the tree. That's what we're doing. Come next spring, new, vital, beautiful energy with new leaves. And that's like you as well. So, yeah. Oh yeah, you're welcome with the chat with Big Rainbow Wizard and that. Yeah. So thanks for coming in, and I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Just remember to keep staying in your truth, your light, and not letting other people's, you know, vibrations affect you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. You know, keep watching, being aware of what's going on. But remember to be releasing, letting go, and doing things that you love to do, or getting into some new things that you might want to try over the autumn season. You know, yeah. So I'm going to go now, because I need to go and start doing some of these bits while I'm listening to something or chilling out here, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, Mr. B714.